Learn about the other investment arenas there are and opportunities, the passive ones. Start early. But I have just mentioned NSC, representing New York NYSE in the US, representing NASDAQ in the US, representing Lagos, NGX in Nigeria. You can make much more money passively than you can make money actively. I have made more money by other people working in the company I have invested than all the money I have made with my own hands. So you can multiply the retro you start with faster as you progress. Help me. I asked my brothers and sisters who came to my office this question, and that is what I'm ending with. I am just leaving it as food for thought. Some of you may want to transition to policy and politics. I invite you, because we need the kind of brains in this hall, even in leadership. We need not just billionaires. Billionaire is for you, but now for the country. We need MPs, members of parliament, to come out of this hall today. We need governors. One of the critical devolved function in Kenya is health. Now, I know nowadays, I was being told by your colleagues that even to get a job in a county, you need to cough some money. Now, even as we transition to that, please, some of us in this hall have to become governors. So that even as we complain about what other people are doing to us as the professionals in the medical field, let us become some of those people who will turn things around. In this hall, therefore, I am sure they are governors. And of course, Kenya has never had a president who is a doctor. Ama hamtaki hiyo? Unfortunately, hamtaki. Yet. But what am I trying to say? If you look around this hall, that's the point I'm trying to make. Something alarming I have noted as a leader. I was invited by the engineers around a month ago from UN. Now I am here. Something that is troubling my heart as a leader, that these very refined and sought after courses like medicine, like engineering, is gradually, and you forgive me for this, I'm just saying it as a leader from a rural constituency, is gradually becoming out of reach for many Kenyans. And I tried to do a sample. Like here, if I ask anyone who was in a day school, please write, let me see by the show of hand. Anyone who was in a day secondary school anywhere in Kenya. Please rise up. Musiogope, sio aibu. Wewe huku kuna kitu kingine simesahau kusema. Sio hizi days za Nairobi. Sisemi hizi akina kama wewe ulikuwa gani wewe? Sisemi group of schools. Nasema a day school somewhere in a rural place in Kenya or in a town. Anyone, please, by show of hand. Anyone who attended a public primary school, please, by a show of hand. Now, as people who have high IQ and who are transitioning into becoming leaders in Kenya, this is not a very good picture. And I say so because currently in Kenya we are hearing about the government being able to sponsor free basic education. This is already indicative that the government cannot drop the ball now. That we should not be talking about whether the government will fund free basic education. We should be talking about those from families who are not very well off. When they get a chance to do medicine, we should be talking about how the government will step in fully to make sure that there are doctors from those kind of backgrounds. And therefore, the confusion currently in government, the demographics are already too bad. We cannot make the demographics worse than it is now. Free basic education must continue to be a right. Sufficient funding. Sufficient funding for comrades in all the universities across all courses must be to a level where whatever is left for the parent to do is affordable to all the households in Kenya. Na hayo mengi, asanteni sana.
Thank you so much. Wapi makofi ya mheshimiwa? Mheshimiwa wanasema udance. Wanasema wanataka kuona kama uko na miondoko. DJ bucheza tu muziki as the mheshimiwa anapopewa zawadi yake pale, makofi yake tafadhali.
Anpenda kuzilika, anpenda chicks, anpenda thigh, anpenda hizo hips.
Haya, mheshimiwa anguke nayo. Anguke nayo sasa. Haya sasa, upige mapanga leo. Upige mapanga leo. All right, thank you so much. One more time, let's give it up for Honorable Ndindi Nyoro for those amazing insights. Kuna nduru ilikuwa ile pande iko sawa. Thank you. So right now we are going to transition to another part of the ceremony, and we are going to do our dinner. Wapi makofi sasa najua. Hey, mulikuwa pabaya. We are going to do our dinner, but allow us to start with our sponsors. We have 3 tables that are indicated our sponsors. So we are going to start with our sponsors, and of course they're going to be followed up by our dinner committee and then our AMSAM committee, and then from there I'm going to be calling per table. So we are going to serve per table just to have order and to move faster. Sawa sawa, lakini kwa sasa let's start with sponsors, the 3 tables, the dinner committee. But before we do that, allow me to welcome Samara Johnsons, who is going to pray for the dinner. Samara Johnsons. Where is Samara Johnsons? Let's appreciate her. Makofi yake tafadhali until she gets here. Even as we prepare to serve our dinner. Hey, makofi asa. Hey. Thank you. Welcome.